Youngstown, what up? This is the kid, Machine Gun Kelly, chilling right here at Jams 101.9 in my home state of Ohio. So I want y'all to turn it up as loud as possible, annoy the car next to you, annoy your neighbors if you're in your driveway, do something crazy.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Pleasure meeting you guys.
Yeah, give us a call, man.
Take it easy, man. See you guys later.
Hey, but for what it's worth, 96 days.
96 days.
Clean.
Just tuning in. I am in the studio live with MGK.
Lace up.
Machine Gun Kelly hanging out with me today, and we are doing it real big for you guys. We've had a ton of fans that came out and checked us out. But hey, I got a question for you. What was it like meeting Diddy? You got to tell me the whole star factor first, and then you got to tell me the other good stuff about you guys.
You know, I'm gonna keep it real, man. I was more I was more like, I was less starstruck when I met Diddy, because, you know, I was more scared of Diddy.
Really?
Yeah, not scared in a sense of like, you know, like physically, like.
Yeah,
like,
I believe you can take him. I believe
no,
you can take him.
not like that. Just more in the sense of like, you know, this is a guy with a lot of accomplishments. This is a guy who's a serious businessman. It's also, but I didn't see it like I wasn't going in it because I'm a fan first off of Puff, you know, just growing up on his music and everything that he's done for music. But I was coming in it. I didn't have the chance to come in it as a fan first. I was coming in it as a sense of like, okay, this is a guy that could possibly be doing business with me. So I came in it as a sense of like, you know, I'm scared of all corpo people.
Really?
So, you know, like this was more of like, you know, I didn't get a chance to. If I would have met Puff on a fan mode, like if I wouldn't have known that he was interested, and I would have, you know, Puff would have popped out at the show, I wouldn't have been able to speak. But I know I had to put myself in a business mode sense. So I was more like that. But you know, I'll tell you, the most person I was starstruck by, honestly, was probably like Steve-O from Jackass.
Really?
Yeah. So.
You did something with him, if I'm not mistaken.
I shot a music video with him and Juicy J, and
Okay.
it was kind of an awkward meeting, but it was but I'm those guys, I idolize those guys. I have a Jackass tattoo on my wrist, and that's how the song Wild Boy came about, you know.
A real fan, all right.
Yeah.
Now, question for you. Now, the business side with meeting Diddy, actually, how did that go about? I heard about the bottle of champagne. He saw you at what show?
We met prior to South by Southwest. That was the first time he saw me live, was at
Okay.
South by Southwest, yeah.
Okay, and so when he came to you, how did that, you know?
He gave me like the first bottle of, what was it, Viva Clico, right? That was it, yeah, Clico. I always get it mixed up, but he gave me that, and I guess like a really fancy champagne. And I was just like, doing it, I'm not drinking it, and I popped it all over my head. Hey, jerk, turn off your phone. But, yeah, so basically, man, I popped it all over my, I was about to say I popped it all over my face, but that wasn't coming out correctly. Oh, God, oh.
It's hot, man.
I'm about to say, it's the heat, man.
It's over in
It's
the
the
corner,
heat.
for real. It's hot in the mug in here, but you flowing is good. But, man, we are so excited to have you in the Yo. Now, I got a question for you, because then we're going to get into the juicy stuff the next break. But
Ooh.
as far as the people that's actually listening, the young fellas and young ladies out there that's listening, that's inspiring to be like you, what can you tell them?
Well, first I want to shout out the kid who came up here about 30 minutes ago and was, you know, he expressed that one of my songs helped him beat a heroin addiction. He's 96 days sober. So yeah, yeah, I definitely want to shout out to him. Hopefully he's listening to the radio, man. I really appreciate you coming down. But you know, that's what it's all about, dude. You know, there was actually one girl I had to kick out the radio station because, you know, she didn't know who I was and she was trying to be a poser, and I'm not really down with that, man. My music is. Yeah, no, I'm just not at all. I'd rather take, I mean, like I said, man, I always say this, man, I'd rather take 10 hardcore fans than 100, you know, iffy ones. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, man, I just make, you know, all the kids that want to be like me. I have some great sides to myself. I also have a lot of faults, but, you know, we're working it through it. You guys are helping me mature, so thank you guys. I'm ready to get in that juicy stuff, though. I'm feeling kind of frisky.
I see it. It's all in his body language. Here's Jay-Z and Kanye with Paris, and we'll be right back with Machine Gun Kelly.